Hi Geminis, welcome to your October 2025 General Tarot reading. Thank you for being here with me. My name is Coco and this is Birdsong Musings Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. Hi, hello. Happy to have you here. If you so please, do consider checking out the other readings that I've put out and consider subscribing to the channel, staying updated on the future readings. I do put out monthly general readings. Drop me a comment or liking the video if this reading connects with you. Now, all of my readings are general readings, so they're not going to connect with absolutely everybody out there all of the time. And if that's happening for you today, I always say to consider checking out the readings for your moon and rising zodiac signs. There are some months where we just connect more with our moon, our rising, our sun sign. It happens for me all of the time. And if you don't know those signs, you can just go on Google, type in free birth chart, and put that birth data, and voila, you will have your moon and rising signs. If you are not new here, welcome back. Thank you for joining me again. And I'm sorry for not putting out those eclipse readings in the middle of September. I got very sick. I was very burnt out from my 9-to-5 job, and I got a really bad sinus infection, so couldn't end up putting those out. I'm very sorry about that. I really wanted to. But here we are in October, so let's move on. And yeah, just get into the reading. I've already pulled your detail cards, the tarot cards here. We're going to pull some general energies from 2 decks together. We're also going to pull 2 cards of advice at the end of the reading together as well. General energies, please, for these Geminis in October of 2025. All right. You've got the Imagine card, number 20. The number 2 is highlighted here, so there's a relationship that is being highlighted in the month of October, or we're just really focusing on your personal one-to-one relationships. Imagine is asking you to think of your future. There's a hopefulness here that you are tapping into in the month, trying to get in touch with what you truly want and truly desire. I feel like you are really trying to get in touch with your emotions this month. I really feel like you're trying to understand, almost excavate, or even if you don't want to, those emotions are coming to the surface. And I think that is partially what this card is speaking to. Let's just get one more. There's not for you on the bottom. I'm called to take one more from this deck. Thank you. So we will do that. One more general energy card here, please. Okay. Yeah, I can't make it up. So the card on the bottom of the deck was for you, and it's number 6, not for you. There is something showing up in the month that you are realizing is not right for you. I feel like it's a relationship. I feel like it's a person connected to you. It could be a best friend or somebody who you really trusted, and I feel like they're kind of showing up as somebody who you didn't actually think they were. There's a fork in the road on the bottom here too, so there's a choice you're making, or you're being confronted with at least. You might not be making this choice in October, but you are confronted with the facts. Okay, one more card here for these Geminis, general energies in October 2025. Thank you. Number 16, rescue. So amidst all of this, you are getting help from people in your life. I feel like this is a blessing in disguise, what's unfolding in October for you with this relationship that is potentially falling apart, or this friendship that maybe has been built on a faulty foundation. I'm not sure. It could even be like a connection to a colleague who you are realizing you trusted with information and they divulged your information to people. This card is indicative that whatever is happening is for your highest good. It's almost coming to your rescue, like this is taking you out of somewhere that you were not meant to be, that is not for you. And how can you imagine things to be in the future? How can you open up your opportunities? How can you open up your paths forward? This is, I feel like, going to be a very specific message and a specific reading for a spare few Geminis, okay? I'm just going to be honest about that. You are showing up in the month as the Ace of Cups. You've got a lot of emotions going on. You're very in touch. You're very sensitive. You could be feeling like easily wounded, easily triggered. But you've got the 8 of Swords and the 3 of Swords to clarify. So you are sorting through being very emotionally vulnerable and honest with yourself and maybe a therapist, maybe you're getting help, maybe somebody's coming to the rescue emotionally for you, helping you sort through difficult emotions, difficult mental baggage. And I feel like you're being really understanding with yourself, very gracious with yourself and others. You're being very forgiving. Okay, the Ace of Cups is like this person who is just full of love and really wants to be of service and is very sweet and forgiving, understanding. Okay, and you are sorting through some sadness or some heaviness. And the challenge in the month for you is that sadness and heaviness. This is the Moon card. The Moon card speaks to deep repressed feelings of sadness or just intense feelings. It could be anger, it could be regret, it could be anything really. Just deals with repressed feelings that are coming up to the surface. So you are excavating how you feel in the month. There are certain illusions that you are seeing through in the month. There's certain things that have been hidden from you or are being hidden from you, or that you just can't clearly identify, understand. You don't really know what's the truth and what's not here. You're clarified here by the Nine of Wands. Feeling like, how do I make sense of this? Where do I go from here? These feelings are very hard to sort through. They're very hard to understand. And this illusion as well. What is truth? What is not? What is real? I can't wrap my head around it. I want to say you have the opportunity this month to make a lot of changes in your life, a lot of positive changes. You've got the Judgment card. You are able to pass judgment on something in your life and make changes that need to be made. Got the Eight of Wands here as well. You have the opportunity to travel, to plan travel, or to literally travel somewhere. Maybe you're looking to move, and so you're really getting the opportunity to make that change or initiate those changes. You're getting the opportunity to kind of burn anything to the ground that doesn't work for you, Geminis, whether it's your job, your relationships, your family life. You are getting to create yourself again. I feel like you're getting to recreate yourself again. But you have to go through something difficult or hard, or you have to see the truth of a situation in order to say, actually, this isn't what I want, or this is what I want. So let me move forward in this way. You have the opportunity to bring rebirth into your life and to do it in such a way where it happens quickly. Quick changes. I want to empower you and encourage you on that front. Now, the situation unfolding across the month, here you are, Geminis, you turned up, bam, right in the middle of your reading. You are seeing clearly. I feel like that's what's happening. You are getting the truth glasses put on. The rose-tinted glasses have come off, and the truth glasses have come on. You are getting in hands the information that you need, the truth of a situation. You also have the Ace of Swords here. Lots of swords, lots of stuff happening up here in your head, while you are trying to also maintain down here and work with your emotions. You've also got the Four of Cups and the Eight of Swords. You have the information, but you don't want to look at it. The emotions are hard to deal with regarding it. You're like, leave me alone. What the hell? Why do I have to deal with this? This shouldn't be happening. Eight of Swords, that feeling of mental entrapment that also came up here in how you're showing up in the month. So you're just feeling stuck, trapped in a situation that doesn't serve you, and you found something out about it. What did you find out about it? You've got the Seven of Cups and the Justice card. This truth, or this realization, epiphany, shocking thing that you're like, oh my God, how did I not notice this before? You're very confused maybe about how you did not see it before. You're confused about whether or not it is the truth. And I'm here to tell you it's the truth. Okay? It's coming up as the truth. You're coming up as like questioning or doubting the truth. You're trying to make the right decision about how to move forward with this. How do you judge this? How do you make the right call? because you are the judge in this situation, I feel like, because you've got the Judgment card in your opportunity. The Justice card is here, which shows up as a judge in the card. The ball is in your court with this. The ball is in your court. Now, what is it unfolding? I pulled some clarification cards. The Hanged Man and the Devil. You feeling stuck again in something toxic, unhealthy. There may be codependency. There's the Four of Wands. This is a relationship, a best friend, a romantic partner, a marriage perhaps, a parent, a sibling who you love dearly, who is your best friend. Somebody is not being treated right. And I feel like it's you, Gemini. And the Death card and the Lovers is here as well. Lots of major cards here. Lots of strong energies because these are all major arcana. This relationship is coming to an end, or it is ending the way it once was, okay? Because there's something unhealthy about it. The Devil tells us that. So I pulled some advice for you, and we're also going to get some more advice from our two different decks. Now the first card's the Two of Cups. Yeah, there it is. There's the relationship. You got the Nine of Swords. One of you is stressing out. One of you is having sleepless nights, crying, feeling horrible, and I feel like it's you, Gemini. The other one of you is the Five of Swords. This is somebody who's very sneaky, very deceiving, manipulative. There's somebody who is going behind these two people's backs in the card. This person is like kind of sneaking more swords. They're taking the swords. That's indicative of somebody who is sneaking around, not being honest. I hate to deliver this message, I really do, but I feel like at the same time it's extremely important. You've also got the Hierophant and the Six of Swords, last two cards here in your guidance. The Hierophant speaks to marriage, divorce, big legal situations. I do feel like this may unfold to be a legal situation or a divorce. And the Six of Swords, your guides are saying, get advice from somebody who is wise. Get counsel here. Who can you go to who has been through this before? Who is a professional who knows in this situation what to do? Get advice from somebody who can help you. I really feel like that's important, and that's what this Hierophant speaks to, because the Hierophant is like the head of a church. They're a powerful person, an influential person who has a lot of good advice and good information that you can benefit from. The Six of Swords speaks to transitions. Your guides are asking you to transition away from this stressful situation. And the Six of Swords is a transition that is often sorrowful, quite sad, or quite wrapped up in regrets. However, it's moving into calmer waters. I like the Six of Swords because when I get the Six of Swords, I know that this transition is the right one. You can see these people are moving into calm waters. They're just kind of going with the flow. It's not fast change. So your guides are saying this is not going to change in the blink of an eye. It might feel like it in October with the revelations you're having, but the actual practical everyday life changes are not going to be quick. They're not going to happen quickly, but they do want you to make that transition, and they do want you to move into a calmer place in your own life and to get yourself away from something. I mean, there's a woman and a child in this boat being ushered away from something. So I don't know if you have a child or you're a parent and you're trying to get you and your child away from a situation. Okay, so that's just coming up here. Now, at the end of the month of October, you are the Hermit. You are really being reflective, you're analyzing, you're taking a break almost from all of this, and you're just like trying to get in control of your emotions. You're trying to ponder what the right choice is. Where am I in this situation? Where do I fit in here? Is this the best thing for my future? Is this my dream life? You know, you're asking yourself these very deep, big, personal questions. And the Hermit is also somebody who does it by themselves. So I feel like you may not be going for advice from other people. You might really be like keeping this hush hush under wraps, and I feel like you should seek advice if you can. Okay, Geminis, like just take that into consideration, okay? All right, so let's get some advice for you. First, we're gonna see what you're asked to embrace more of in October, what you're asked to bring more of into your life. What are these Geminis asked to embrace more of? Let's see. You've got the broom, clearing energy, refreshing, and freshening things up. Whenever brooms come up in cards, they're asking us to brush stuff out of our lives, brush it away. The dead energy, the dead flowers, getting rid of the dead flowers in the room, brushing out the dust. All right, opening the windows, clearing things out, letting fresh energies in, okay? So you may want to ask yourself this question, write it down on your calendar or in your journal, check in with yourself at the end of the month or the middle of the month, and asking yourself, how can I embrace more freshening and energy clearing in my life? How can I make room? How can I freshen my life up? How can I bring in new energies, getting rid of the stale? How can I do that? And I feel like that's a really good piece of advice, especially as you are moving on from something or someone that does not serve you. Okay, so let's see one last card of advice here. Ooh. Okay, that card came out kind of weird. This is the card that asks you to appreciate yourself. The number 2 coming up again. This message says, long-lasting fulfillment comes from the ability to create your own internal peace and happiness. Feeling sad, lonely, or even insecure is all part of a soul's growth. Appreciate who you are and all of the unique qualities that you offer to the world. Appreciate yourself, put yourself first this month. Okay, Geminis, you deserve it. And long-lasting fulfillment, peace, and happiness comes from the ability to create that on your own. Okay, so that is all I have for you today, Geminis. Oh, eliminate negative energy on the bottom. Just saying. All right, there's that broom helping you sweep out all the negative, okay? So yeah, that's all I have for you today, and I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please consider liking the video or subscribing to my channel. I will see you next time for the November general readings. Can't believe we're already there. Already at the end of the year almost. So take very good care. Appreciate yourself. And I will see you next time.